Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. Okay, so this is a new mods supplemental. The mods of yesterday, the 17th of October, as I was posting the mod review, as I was, finishing the mod review, should I say, this mod pack, the Valtra pack by Paul and Zockerbro, popped onto the mod hub. So I'd already prepped everything was good to go, and I was already partway through doing my mod review when these popped up. So I thought, you know what, easy thing to do, just do them separately. Now, the pack is 67.25 megabytes download. It includes the Valtra A, G, N, T, and Q, going from the A on the red on the right hand side around to the left. Now, no disrespect to the modders at all, because of the time and effort that goes into this kind of thing. There's not a huge amount of difference between these and the ones that Giants put in. Apart from, there's a bit of IC control, doors, windows, that kind of thing. Maybe some colour options. Other than that, they're pretty much the same. Like I say, I'm just not being disrespectful. I'm just saying, we'll go through. I'll show you the options. I'll show you. I could just say it's the same as the other ones and move on, but it's not. Like I say, there are controls. I'll show you all the options, and then you can be the judge. It's up to you what you want to do. Of course, the A series 18 slots. The G series is 18 slots. The N, T, and Q are 26 slots each. You find these under small tractors, these under medium tractors. They look great, they sound great, level of detail on them, the tyre choice options, that kind of thing. Now, some of them, it gives you the option for simple IC control or simple IC and mouse control. So obviously, being on console, I thought, well, hang on a minute, that's I haven't really got mouse. You can plug a mouse in, but I think basically what that means is simple IC, there isn't any options, and with the IC and mouse control, it gives you more options of things you can do on your controller. As far as I can kind of work out. It does say animations, left door, right door, back window, roof door, beacon lights, warning signs, Q series only, if you've gone for the option on that. So it depends kind of what ones you've gone for, because you've got the option of the panoramic or door. So that one's got door. Some of them have got the option to have the panoramic window like that on the side. So you have the panoramic window rather than the door. So if you go for the panoramic window, it's not going to give you the IC control to open that door, because it's not a door, it's a window. The same as if beacons, you've got a beacon option, and with the control, you can fold the beacon down. If you've gone for one with no beacons, you'll still have the option, but nothing will happen when you do it. Depending on the roof you've gone for, if you've gone for the sky view window, you won't have the option to open the roof window. Again, it's going to depend. So some options will be there, some won't, depending on the things you choose. So let us begin, shall we? Under medium track, no, actually we stop at small tractors. Under small tractors, out on the end. So they're in an odd order. It goes A, G, N, as in sort of size, price, and then obviously horsepower requirements. So we've got A, G, N, and then we'll go from there. So the A series starts at 76,500. Slot count comes down to 1. We have got options on the front. Now, some of these options are the same on all of the tractors. So once I've done the first one, if they're the same on the other tractors, I'll skip through them because you will have already seen them. Engine setups will be a little bit different. And tyre choices and some are different. But again, I'll say the manufacturer, but I won't read them all out as we flick through. There are a few, and you can obviously then pick what you want. So on the front, we've got 3-point link, front weight bracket, 120 kilo, 240 kilo, 360, 480, 600, back to 3-point. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Friedrichstein, Nokian. And the Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Friedrichstein, Nokian, back to Trelleborg. We've got beacon light option, none, left, right, both. So like I say, if you go for none, you won't have the option to fold them. The option will be there, but nothing will happen when you do it. But you can fold those, and those are strobes. I think on all of them they're strobes. Then back off again. So animation control, simple IC or IC and mouse control, that's the one that gives you all the options. On this one, you should have the option to open and close left and right door. You should have the option, if you've gone for beacons, to fold the beacons down, open the rear window, and the sunroof should open if you've gone for those choices. Front loader attacher, quick, power or off. Engine setup, 105. Now, there are a lot of options as we scroll through these. You'll notice that we're on 105 horsepower. I go across one, it stays at 105 horsepower. It's because things change within the cab. In the real world versions of these, there are obviously different categories and different variants and options you can go for, and it changes control boxes, joysticks, various different things inside. Whilst the horsepower doesn't change, on some of those, it will change the interior. So it depends again what interior you might want to go for if there's a particular one you want. 115 horsepower, 125 horsepower, 135 horsepower, back to 105. So 135 horsepower is the highest it will go. Main colour, anything on that palette. Rim colour, we do have a silver if you want to go for a silver, but then again, anything else on that palette. License plate option on there as well if you want a license plate. So that's the A. Then the G starts with the shiny green. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, Bighetti, Vredestein, Nokian, back to Trelleborg. Under Trelleborg, the tyre options on these seem a lot deeper. The tread patterns seem a lot more aggressive, I think is probably the best way of putting it on this one. Michelin, Continental, Mitas, PKT, Vredestein, Nokian, and back again. We've got Design Active or Versu. Now that changes stuff inside the cab as well. Beacon light, same thing. None, left, right, both, off. Simple IC or mouse control. Front loader attacher, no. Quick, power, off. Then engine setup on this one, 110 horsepower, 120, 130, 145, back to 110. So 145 is the highest horsepower you can go on that one. Main colour, we've got that lovely special green to start off with, or anything else on that palette. Same with the rim colour. We've got a silver and then all the others. Oh, hang on. Old Ye Horses, and then we've got a license plate. Was it license plate option last? Yeah, license plate option there as well. So that's the G, then the N. So that starts at 84 grand. This one, 110 grand as we're working up through. On the front, 3-point, front weight, and we go through 120, 240, 360, 480, 600 off. I'm actually going to go through them straight away. Trelleborg. Michelin. Continental. Mitas. PKT. Vredestein. Nokian. Back to Trelleborg. So these ones, as we go up now, roof setup, you've got standard, or you've got the sky view on the back there. So if you go for the sky view, then you won't have the option to open the sunroof, but that's your sky view option. Reverse driving on this, yes or no, so you can do your reverse driving, swing around and operate it that way. Then panoramic window, so on this one, we've started on panoramic, or you can have it with the door. So again, if you've gone panoramic, you won't have an option to open that door. If you go for door, you might get the option if you've gone for the IC control. Then interior design 1 or design 2 gives you a darker interior, so you've got the lighter grey or a darker grey, almost black. Beacon lights, same thing again, left, right, both off. Animation, simple or mouse control. Front loader attacher, quick, power off. Engine setup, 145 horsepower, 165 horsepower. Cabs changing in various ways. 201, 145 again. So back to 201 is the highest horsepower on that one. Main colour again, anything on that palette. Rim colour, anything on that palette. License plate option. So then we move from there onto our medium tractors. We're going to start with the T because that's the next one in the line. 179,500 for the base model. Same options on the front, 3-point front weight, and then we go through the weight options. This one does go up to 720, 840, and then back off again. So we've got larger or heavier weights on the front. And the Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Friedrichstein, Nokian, just has that as a standard, then back to Trelleborg. Roof setup, again, standard or sky view. Reverse driving, yes or no. Panoramic window, yes or no. Interior design, same thing, grey or dark grey black. Beacon lights, same options. Fuel tank setup on this one, we can have a plastic tank or a stainless steel tank at the front. Change to the capacity. On plastic, it's 380 litres, and on stainless steel, it's 250. Animation control, same options. Then we've got engine, 210 horsepower, 230 horsepower, 250 horsepower, 271 horsepower, back to 210, so 271. Main colour, anything on that palette. Rim colour, anything on that palette. And license plate option 2. Then onto the Q, 202,000 for the base model. Same options on the front. We go through the weights. This one goes up to a 900. On the Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Friedrichstein, Nokian, back to Trelleborg. Same option on the roof setup. Reverse driving, yes or no. Panoramic window, yes or no. This one's got stowage on the inside, so you can have small stowage, big stowage. Your two options on the inside. Interior, again, grey or black. Beacon lights, same options. Animation control, same options. Engine setup, 230 horsepower, 245, 265, 285, 305 being the highest. You can go. Main colour options, anything on that palette. Rim colour, anything on that palette, and a license plate 2. So, I've got to remember which ones. I don't think I went for IC control on this one. So we've got L1, R1, L1, R1. I've got no options come up. It does sound good though. As you can see, we've got strobing beacons, lighting. So if you have gone for the IC control, you've got potentially doors, windows, all that kind of stuff that opens. Does the job. So actually A. The G. So this one I did go for some IC, but obviously depending on what options you've got on this. So if I go for unfold tractor, that puts your beacon down. So if you get your beacon on, that's actually quite cool. I do like that, the way that does that. So fold tractor, unfold tractor, does your beacon. Under L1 and right stick side to side, does that door. Now obviously if you've got a panoramic window, it won't do that. And then up and down does that one. Under L1, R1 and right stick up and down does the rear window. No, I haven't got the option actually on this one to do the sunroof, which is interesting. No. Lighting's nice, interior nicely detailed. And like I say, it depends what engine size you've gone for. It will depend on what this console setup looks like on the side. I mean, it's good because that's put in for, if people are into their Valtras particularly, the same with any vehicle, any the tractors in game, And if there's a particular one that you may drive, it may be something you've driven or you've seen or your friend's got or whatever it might be, you think, I want to replicate that, there might be a particular model type you want to go for. This one I went for the front loader attacher as well. I don't always go for that one to do mod reviews, but yeah, front loader attacher on that one. Onto the N. I don't think I went for controls on this one, but we have got the sky view window on the top. We've gone for one beacon on this rather than double beacon, so that's on the right. And we do have change driving position as well, so change driving direction. Swings us round. And we can drive from here, if we desire. Change driving direction. Very nice indeed. So this one, was that one of the ones I went for the panoramic window? I didn't I? Yeah. Right, so then we move on to the T. This one I did. Now, unfold tractor, because I haven't gone for beacons on this, nothing will happen when I do unfold tractor. Under L1 and right now, was this one of the ones that was weird, or was it the other one? L1 and right stick side to side. Up and down did that one. Side to side would do that one, but I've got a panoramic window, so that's why that one won't work. But under R1, I've got nothing. L1, R1, left stick side to side. Now, I couldn't get anything to work here. Now, it could be if you've got the sunroof, that would work. Right stick up and down does the rear window. So like I say, you may come on and think, well, I don't understand, my IC's not working, the controls aren't working. It's going to depend. Is that not? That's weird. Why's that doing that when you reverse? Oh, okay. Yeah, so it should just come down to one of the options you've chosen. You haven't got it, so even though the controls to the top left are showing you should be able to do something, it's not going to work because you haven't got the thing that it's allowing you to do. Does that make sense? I did do change driving. What's wrong with it? Change driving direction on this one as well. That's the T, and then on to the Q. And I don't think I went for options on this one. I think I went alternate. Yeah, pretty much. But as you can see, you know, there's all the various different options. So if you're at all sure, if you want the options, you go for the one with mouse control. Don't panic and think, well, I'm on console, I don't have a mouse. That's not, I think that's more for sort of PC options, but I do like the Q version. It's a proper beastie of a tractor, isn't it? It does look cool, the lighting around the side there. Very nice indeed. Interior. And that's it really. Like I say, it was just I couldn't fit it into the mod review yesterday because of the way it worked. So I thought I'd just do it as a separate one. I hope you found it useful. If you have, in some way, shape or form, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.